What's good? What's good? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok family. What's good? What's good? This is Leaf with Leaf Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. Lee, the astrology guy on TikTok. And this is the full moon video in Aries, okay? All 12 signs and what that means for you, all right? So what's good, family? What's good? What's good? It's been a minute, a couple of weeks since I've done a video. I have some great news, okay? And I know a lot of people have been waiting to hear this because I've been getting asked this all the time. Oh, when is Mercury retrograde over? I'm so sick of it. It wasn't just Mercury retrograde. It was all the planets were in retrograde for the last 4 months, okay? And that has made things seem very stagnant and difficult, okay? It just seems like whatever your issue was or whatever you were trying to do, it just seemed like everything was hard, or there were delays or restrictions, or you just couldn't get it together, okay? It was because we had so many planets in retrograde, okay? Tomorrow, the retrogrades will end, okay? We will have Mercury retrograde going back to direct, and we will have Jupiter going direct tomorrow as well. So the big three, or you can say the big four, Saturn, Jupiter, Mercury, and Pluto, all will be going direct, which means things will be moving forward finally, okay? Because this last few months, man, it has been tough sledding for a lot of people, okay? A lot of frustration, okay? I'm working so hard. Why am I not making any money? Oh, man, I started my own business, and it just seems like it's not going nowhere, okay? People feeling bored, depressed, full of anxiety, feeling anxious, okay? Bipolarism was up. All of that kind of stuff, just been feeling like you've been slugging all around all day. And that's because we had so many planets in retrograde, okay? So for my people who have been putting in that work and it's just seeming like nothing is happening for me, now you're going to start to see the results of what you've been doing over this past 6 months, okay? You're going to see the reward from putting in that work, okay? And the people who have not been putting in that work, you're going to see the karma of that, okay? Meaning whatever it is you haven't done that you needed to do, you're going to see the repercussions of that, all right? That's just being straight up, all right? So let's talk about Aries, all right? Aries is the first sign of the astrology. It's the first house. It's the first house of yourself, okay? It is you. It's anything dealing with yourself, okay? Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, okay? That's our passion, our desire, our will, okay? Our sex drive. It's also our anger, all right? So let's put that in perspective, okay? Take what belongs to you. Again, the people who are doing well or doing what they're supposed to do, you're going to be looking at more energy, more desire, more passion to get it done. It's going to be easier now to make things happen, all right? The people who have not been doing what they're supposed to do will see the negative side of Aries, which is arguments, fights, okay? Trying to get my point across, all right? Acting without thinking, all right? Aries is also the military, the police, okay? It's cuts, burns, infections, scrapes, all right? Sharp objects, guns, knives, okay? So you see the difference. You have a good side, you have a bad side. What side are you on, okay? Don't make anything up. Take what belongs to you. This full moon is at 27 degrees, so that means it's a very powerful full moon, okay? The critical degrees in an astrology chart is 27, 28, and 29 degrees, which is the last degree. And then the beginning of the chart, 0 degrees, 1 degrees, 2 degrees, all right? So those are the most intense times when you have those degrees in the sun or the moon. So what I want to tell people is this. I told you guys in the last video, October 23rd, when the sun goes into Scorpio, which is 3 days after this full moon. It's really gonna start when the full moon hits, okay? We're going to see significant information come out, okay? Significant information, especially secrets, all right? Because Scorpio represents all secrets, all right? We're going to see a lot of stuff like that come out because, again, we are in a purging time, okay? We're at the end of a universal cycle, all right? The age of Aquarius is about to begin, all right? We still have about a year and a half to go before Pluto goes into Aquarius for 23 years, but the energy has already started. This is why everybody is going through upheaval, going through drama, going through very painful situations, seeing things for what they are that they didn't see before for over a long periods of time, okay? Because it is a time to clear out. And if it's not a time to clear out for you, it is a time for you to get motivated and to get going, all right? This is where we are, okay? Aquarius represents, again, detachment and separation from anything that is not serving you, all right? Independence and freedom, all right? Radical thought, radical change, okay? The groups and friends you associate with, okay? We have to understand what's going on here. And the Aries full moon, it's going to escalate that. Remember, Aries is motivation, desire, drive, okay? Or if you're on the negative side, arguments, fights, guns, knives, burn, scrapes, infections. Take what belongs to you, okay? We have to understand that we're not on our own time. And the people who are on their own time, this next 2 months for you is going to be eye-opening. I'm just going to keep it 100. It's going to be eye-opening for a lot of people because a lot of people are not in reality. They keep being on Jesus take the wheel time. And there's no one coming to take the wheel. Okay? I'm just keeping that 100 with you guys, all right? So I'm not going to talk all day because, everything that I said was coming. These are the last 3 videos that I made is just concurring with this video right here, okay? So I'm just going to get straight to the 12 signs and what this full moon is going to mean for you guys, all right? Again, this is a general reading, all right? I would have to see your chart to definitely tell you what you're going through, but this is just a general reading. All my readings are general readings to just let you be aware of the energy, guys. And remember, it is not just your birthday sign. It is your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign that is most affected by a new or full moon, regardless, all right? So we're going to talk about the first sign, which is Aries. Aries, this is your full moon, okay? And remember, guys, 20 to 29 degrees. Look at your charts. 20 to 29 degrees is the hot spot. This moon will affect you guys the most intense, all right? So Aries, this is the first house of you, yourself, your body, your attitude, your appearance, anything that is you, okay? And Aries, this last month for you could have been very turbulent, especially when we're talking about relationships, okay? Business partners, contracts, your enemies, because you Libra season, that's what you deal with every year, all right? The second sign, Taurus, this is going to be in your 12th house. And Taurus, this year for you could have been quite eye-opening because you have Uranus in your sign, and Uranus is the planet of upheaval, surprises, sudden change, radical thoughts, radical change, okay? Bombs, explosions. So some Tauruses have been through some real hard energy this last year, going through this last year. So this is the house, the 12th house for Taurus, of music, art, creativity, okay? Healing, closure, all right? Self-sabotaging behaviors. In Taurus, that's the main thing. Self-sabotaging behaviors. Be careful of that, okay? Addictions as well, all right? Addictions, illusions, fantasies, not seeing things for what they are, okay? secrets. And that's going to be double for Taurus and double for Scorpio, because Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio, okay? And Scorpio rules secrets, all right? Imprisonment. That can be mental imprisonment or physical imprisonment. So Tauruses, look out, because this is a time that you can go to jail, all right? Hospitals and mental institutions as well. Take that with a grain of salt. Maybe mental institutions, but hospitals, be careful of that as well. Gemini, you will be in the 11th house of your hopes and wishes, the groups and friends you associate with, okay? Radical thoughts, radical change, okay? Freedom and independence, separation and detachment, the future, okay? Astrology, all right? The next sign is Cancer. Cancer, this will be in the 10th house of your opposite sign, Capricorn. So this is not a great house for Cancer, but we're going to talk about your father, okay? Authority figures of any kind, your supervisor, your landlord, anybody who has it over you, okay? Your public image, all right? Your reputation in the world, or your reputation, period, okay? Your long-term goals, your career, all right? What is going on over there? Excuse me, guys. I just saw something outside, hit my window. Delays and restrictions can be lifted, or they can be still caused for people who are not doing what they need to do, okay? And also karma or reverse karma, all right? And I hear that big for Cancers, because, you know, some of you Cancer people are holding on to the past resentments and anger that you need to let go of, all right? The next sign is Leo. Leo, this is going to be in the 9th house of Sagittarius, which is the higher mind, higher learning, education, your ethics, your morals, your values, your beliefs, and that's big for Leo, okay? Foreign travel, foreign lands, foreign people, okay? The next sign, Virgo. This is going to be in the 8th house of Scorpio, which is sex and intimacy, okay? Shared finances, your partner's resources, okay? Property, taxes, assets, loans, all right? Death as well, okay? Physical death, or the death of a character, the death of a habit, the death of a repeating pattern, okay? Death and inheritance. So somebody could die and you can get an inheritance. Or some of y'all may find out that you have an inheritance, all right? Jealousy, hate, revenge, and obsession, okay? Virgos, be very careful of that, especially Virgos with Scorpio or Cancer in their chart, all right? The next sign is Libra. Libra, this is going to be in your 7th house now of marriage and relationships of any kind. And Libras have been really dealing with relationships and family matters and work issues big time, okay? Legal matters, all right? Business partners, contracts of any kind, justice, equality, okay? And this is also the house of your enemies, hidden, unforeseen, or just known enemies, all right? Which is your house, so you should be comfortable there, but still, you never know. The next sign is Scorpio. Scorpio, this is going to be in the 6th house of your work, all right? In service to others, your coworkers, okay? Your health, period. Hygiene, all right? And hygiene doesn't mean body smell. It can mean you could be changing products, how you wash your hair. You may change shampoos, perfume, anything like that. How you organize and schedule your day, all right? Also, your pets. It's the full moon. You could have a pet pass away. Remember, guys, full moons are endings, all right? Also, analyzing and criticizing. And Scorpios, you know, most of you guys have trust issues. Be careful of falling victim to that. Analyzing and criticizing, because you may be thinking something that ain't actually going on, all right? So Sagittarius, this is going to be in the 5th house of romance and love affairs, casual sex, your children, fun games, vacations, matters of the heart, okay? And also be careful of drama. Matters of the heart and drama. I hear that big for Sagittarius, all right? Creativity, and your children. Stay there. Next sign, Capricorn, all right? Capricorn, this is going to be in the 4th house of your home, your family, your children, your emotions, your foundation, okay, and your family heritage, all right? And what I hear for Capricorn mainly is your foundation, all right? Some of you Capricorns are working too much. You gotta balance home and family life, all right? I mean, and with your work, right? The next sign is Aquarius, all right? Aquarius, this is the house of Gemini, the 3rd house, which is communication of all kind, emails, texts, phone calls, okay? So be very careful how you communicate. The internet, again, be very careful of how you communicate, all right? The way that you think, all right? Your neighbors and siblings, there could be beginnings or endings there, all right? Short distance travel, your local area, and accidents. So be very careful when you're out and about in your local neighborhoods, Aquarius, okay? And last but not least, Pisces. This is going to be in the 2nd house of your material possessions, all your material possessions, okay? Your money, all banking and financial institutions and situations, okay? Your self-esteem, your daily habits and routines, okay? Stubbornness. Aquarius, be very careful of that. Listen to people. Don't be so closed-minded and fixed in your way, all right? Food, laziness, and overindulging. Be careful of that because this could be a time that you can gain weight by eating a lot of junk food. You may almost seem like you got the munchies and you ain't even smoking, okay? You might just be like, why am I hungry all the time? Why do I want to just eat junk food, right? Okay, because that's the energy that is being evolving around you. And selfishness, be very careful of that, all right? So guys, that's all 12 signs, okay? Again, I just want to say, the retrogrades are over. Things should be a lot lighter. You should start feeling a lot better. Some of you guys have probably been feeling better this week. The energy is very powerful. I've been feeling great the last 3 days. I mean, because I was in a little bit of a rut the last month. I was waking up like, ugh, feeling all like I was in mud, okay? So if you've been feeling like that, feeling like you're just in mud, things ain't moving, you just been bored out of your mind, you've been having anxiety, worry, and stress, and all of that, things will start feeling very light in about 2 weeks. The 1st to 2nd week of November, things are going to get rolling because the retrogrades planets take about a week to 2 weeks to start going back direct, okay? And again, if you have not been doing the work, you're going to see the very negative side of that, okay? I'm just letting people know. I keeps it real. I do not sugarcoat astrology. You're going to get what you deserve. This is going to be going on till 2024, all right? If you've been doing the work, you're going to start seeing your money come in. You're going to start getting more customers. You're going to start meeting people. Things are going to move forward, okay? So guys, listen. Remember, it is not your birthday sign. Listen for your sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. This moon is dealing with people mainly from 20 to 29 degrees, but the moon goes through all degrees, 0 to 29. But the full moon hits at 27 degrees, okay? So guys, this is Lee for Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. Birth natal charts are free. You can contact me at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube under Lee Fitness, Spirituality, Tarot, and Astrology. Lee, the Astrology Guy, on TikTok. All right? One love.